Yes, so I'm gonna get another video for you. I was getting the problem, which is I'm gonna try a second later. But see, I replaced this. This was completely trashed, and this one I just cleaned it up. All you gotta do is take these bolts off or nuts, and then you clean up the clamp, clean up the battery terminal. You gotta clean that up too. But I replaced it because mine was completely trashed. Alright, so I'm back in the truck. So the problem some people have, and I used to have too, well, recently, until I fixed it, it's basically you would turn the key. So you turn the key, right? And this will light up, right? But when you try to start the truck, this light right here will just start blinking and nothing happens. And well, mine is already fixed, so when I turn the key it starts, but you know, and I can start as many times as I want, really. But the problem that, you know, first is you have to check your battery clamps, because that's where the issue lies from. The battery clamps, my negative one was trashed completely. So I had to replace it, and Walmart sells them they're not too expensive, and they're very easy. They're really compatible with RAM. It's just one nut you have to undo and replace. Make sure you clean up the actual terminal that goes to that clamp. So clean everything up, clean the battery. The actual, they sell a little brush for the battery, you can use that. I just used, I had a little steel brush, I just brushed all around the terminal. The other one, the positive one, I cleaned it up. It was okay. It wasn't trashed or anything. I just cleaned it up. I cleaned the terminal. I undid that nut and I cleaned it underneath the nut. So where it contacts, where the actual battery clamp contacts the wire, you got to clean that up too. And then put it all back together. But before you put it all back together, a lot of people were saying that this is the actual ignition module and all that. I scanned mine. I have a special scanner, and it actually showed me that my ignition was once it glitched, but it was only once. And from there, the truck just go nuts, because I think what happened is my battery terminal wasn't acting right. So when you do ignition, it pulls some power through it. So I guess it wasn't just getting enough power. Also, it's really bad for your battery and the alternator, because it doesn't charge the battery, and it kills your battery. Your computer goes nuts because it's intermediate connection, so it just rattles. It gives erratic readings, so computer just goes nuts. You have to hard reset it. So make sure you take both battery cables when you replace this terminal, if you have replaced one. If not, just take both of them off the battery. Make sure the truck is off, and just cross them together. When they're off the battery, not on the battery, just cross them together, and they're not gonna spark. It's just gonna hard reset the computer. After, keep it like this for like 10 seconds or so, then put them back on the battery. This most likely will fix your issue. Fix mine. Well, I used the computer to fix mine. I just reset all the codes that I had. But it will, in most cases, I went online and people said that yes, it's you can hard reset your computer and the RAM. Mine is 2012. All you got to do is take them off the battery, and then connect them together. So short the terminals together when they're off the battery, not on the battery. All right, I hope that helps you guys, and see you in the next video.